Did you know that about 30 to 50% of Americans experience brain fog at least occasionally? Post-COVID, about 45 to 65% of Americans experience brain fog in the months following their illness. And did you know that 45% of Alzheimer's dementia is completely preventable? What if I told you that by addressing and targeting the factors that cause that feeling of brain fog, you would be treating the same exact factors that have been known to increase your risk of dementia of all types, including Alzheimer's? As a neurologist with more than 20 years of experience, I can tell you that over the years, I have seen how very few good treatments exist to manage dementia, especially after it is already a reality. The same experience and understanding of neuroscience has taught me that our cognitive destiny is directly linked to our daily habits and far more than our genetics. So in this video, I'm sharing 5 powerful tips that will help you beat that mental haze and markedly decrease your risk of dementia. So stick around because tip number 4 is the one that most people get completely wrong, and it might just be the key you've been looking for. Tip number 1. Sleep, your brain's nightly deep clean. So I want you to think and treat sleep as your brain's active deep cleaning cycle. While you sleep, your brain's lymphatic system flushes out metabolic toxins. One of these is beta amyloid, the protein famously linked to Alzheimer's disease. So when you don't get enough sleep, various microscopic metabolic toxins will pile up, and they can lead to brain fog. So try and aim for a consistent 7 to 8 hours of sleep in a cool, very dark room. Use daylight to your advantage and get at least 10 minutes of sunlight exposure in the morning. Make your bedroom very dark just to signal to your brain that it's time to fall asleep. And if you absolutely need an afternoon pick-me-up and must have caffeine after 1 p.m., try green tea instead. Green tea contains less caffeine than coffee, and it does contain L-theanine, which has been linked with calm alertness. So in the end, it comes down to the very fact that a good night's sleep is non-negotiable for a sharp mind. Tip number 2, fueling your brain with precision nutrition. Tip number 2 is understanding that your brain needs premium fuel. So processed, sugary, and refined foods will cause your brain's energy to crumble. On the flip side, diets like the Mediterranean and the Mind diet have been proposed as options because they have been proven to dramatically lower dementia risk. One way to avoid sugar spikes and crashes that we associate with brain fog: eat your food in the right order. Protein, healthy fats, and vegetables first, followed by the rest of your carbohydrates. This will diminish the spikes and crashes that have been associated with too much sugar flooding your system too fast and leading to brain fog. Feeling smarter already? Hit that like button to help spread this information, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more science-backed strategies. Tip number 3, moving your body to grow your brain. Tip number 3 is this: physical activity is fertilizer for your brain. Exercise sends a rush of oxygen to your brain, but more importantly, it triggers the release of a molecule called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as a fertilizer for your brain cells. BDNF supports neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to rewire itself. Try and aim for 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity every week. That can be a brisk walk or a bike ride. Just as critical is fighting against your number 1 enemy, the chair. For every 20 minutes of sitting, get up and move for 5. This will clear your brain fog, and it is a good practice for the well-being of your brain. Tip number 4, master your stress before it masters you. This brings us to tip number 4, the one that is so widely misunderstood. Ours is a hustle culture, and stress is worn like a badge of honor. But chronic stress is a slow-acting poison for your brain. It floods your body with the hormone cortisol, which is very toxic to your brain, especially the hippocampus. That's your memory headquarters. Now, prayer, meditation, and breathing exercises can help, even if only 10 minutes a few times a week. I like the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold it in for 7, and breathe out through your mouth for 8. You do it a few times in a row when dealing with a stressful situation that you must deal with immediately and be functional right away. And here's the part that most people get wrong: trying to manage your stress all by yourself. Meaningful social connection is one of the most powerful scientifically proven shields against stress. So don't just meditate, call a friend. Tip number 5, investigate the hidden culprits. The fifth and final tip is to become a detective for your own health. If you have persistent brain fog and you're doing everything else right, it may not be all in your mind, if you know what I mean. Often, stubborn brain fog is a symptom of an underlying issue, like a problem with your thyroid, unmanaged blood sugar, and it can also be the hormonal shifts of menopause and perimenopause. So know your numbers: blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar. Be your own advocate and push for answers. So that's my playbook. Treat sleep like a job, fuel your brain with real food, move your body, manage your stress through social connection, and be a detective for your health. The story that your best brain years are behind you is a myth. The science is clear. You hold an incredible amount of power over your cognitive health. Start with just one of these tips today. Your brain will thank you for it. So which of these 5 tips was the biggest aha moment for you? Drop a comment below. I'd love to read your thoughts. Thanks for watching.